Housemates. A big mama is very appreciative of the Mother's Day wish. Therefore, we have a beautiful surprise for you.
Thank you, Big Mama.
Enjoy the song.
Reggie, for me body, tell me why. The busy PM Reggie, why? Me name near my father, why?
Reggie, for me body, tell me why. Never done. We see you, Reggie, why? You leave me and mommy far why? Nobody no follow one girl. Reggie, for me body, tell me why. We see you, Reggie, why? Okay,
fight moving with you. I'm on. You wouldn't feel like you're possible. You come out now, swallow. Who am me? DJ, yeah, from boom, Mukaiwe. Me to be boom, boom, my boom. I can't trust you. Boom, boom. DJ, boom, boom. We are still not president. Like if you're rocking down the yes, that's right. It depends. That's a lazy stone that you rock. That's what you want to be alone to be mixed up. That's a free, no handbrake, no chop. Yes, I'm going to house in your new single. Whoa. But that sound means no surprise. Wow. So be mellow, quiet, and just listen. No. This one is another DJ, listen to this. The video grabber. Wow. Sleep. Yes. Okay. We are making VR. The mom's also Reggie Rockstone. Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Reggie Rockstone. Reggie Rockstone.
DJ, we are not going to have
What you really just Send your head.
This is the new one. It's called a Rockstone Show. Shaka, 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 new shaka. Okay. Now check out the lyrics though. Okay.
How do I share with you this good vibe I'm feeling? If I feel bad if I did not tell you now. Now when I do my dance, you know it's love I'm feeling. So then I take off all your clothes and be don't know my speed limits. Said it's not illegal, so this shit's allowed. That's my scream. Should I get here and how do I leave right now? Yeah, she know, she know, she know. She know, she loves somebody to the hot beats. Meet him on Capanana for my hot sings. So my hot sings. So my hot sings. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother here. Whoopah, shaka. Listen to the lyrics. Let's go. Afro and I'm yours this evening. On your phone, please don't press redial. Baby, make you know what I will be with you till morning. But I will give for streets for money. Slow the pressure, I love you. One more time, let's go. Say, Bass mommy, Bass mommy, Bass mommy, Bass mommy. There she go, she go, she go, she got nobody, she's good. She loves somebody, so my heart sings, ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. So my heart sings, ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. So my heart sings, ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Let's do it again. So my heart sings, ba-na-na-na-na-na. Baby, I wanna come over. Banana, sauti kumkumwa, obiraba. Banana, me pompa te braka calypso. Time when it's really blue, man. Girl, I would never ever boast. Obi Domba. Send me to one girl, I will take you slow. Obi Domba. Let's go. Shaka. Opa. Shaka. 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 Opa. Shaka. 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 Opa. Shaka. 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 Opa. Shaka. Shaka. That's you. Let me introduce to you. Hold up. This is Fournier. Make some noise for Fournier. He actually produced the song. And performed on the song. Nice. And Afro. Now, the single is out. It's called The Rockstone Show. Ubia Monte Pananana. You see that? I want to take this time now to wish my 3 mothers happy Mother's Day.
Love you.
Mom Anna, welcome out. Happy Mother's Day. Mom Millie, welcome out. Happy Mother's Day. Mom Sophia Kufu, happy Mother's Day. Make some noise for my beautiful wife.
Energy. Allow me to perform.
How are you?
Feeling great.
Say I'm not used to them, like a teacher. Yeah, the phone is our bro. Thank you so much. It's an honor, it's a privilege. Now last me share one episode. Now move back. Also a musician, but also episode Jai. Move back. It's you?
Reggie,
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I want to come back.
Okay, me Jai da what?
Sure. Sure.
Me Jai da. Aye.
Oh God.
See, apart from questions, piano with me too, Muffin and make Okay, apart from one artist. Oh, you? I kind of figured you was. Because picking lyrics in the first time.
Reggie
That's what she shut Okay. Beautiful. Yes, Mama, my big mama said, I knew your Cassati Montrain. Maybe your housemates in your Becca.
Reggie Rockstone, the grandpappa, the lyricist. Thank you for gracing my home. Wifey, thank you for gracing my home.
You're welcome.
We are humbled. You can take over and have fun with my children for today, but they also have a beautiful surprise for you.
Oh,
Tell us about it.
please don't give me no watch it, please. Yeah.
Have fun
Thank you.
and teach them a thing or two.
I will. I will begin by tricking their minds. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. I need everyone in here to say silk.
Silk.
Now say it 3 times really fast.
Silk. Silk. Silk.
Now I'm going to ask you a question. What do cows drink?
Milk.
What up?
What?
You see, the moral of the story is, that's how I said more kind of silk, no. Mibusa said, what do cows drink? You immediately said milk.
Yeah.
So be careful what you hear, or you may speak wrong. The moral of the story is, you smart. Yeah. Now, how many of you, wait, hold up, this is a couple show.
Yeah.
Okay, I know something about couples.
Okay. But we are not sat in couple mode.
No, we're not.
It's all mixed.
Yeah.
Oh, but some of you are,
Some
okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm the person that you can ask about relationships. Reason is I'm a veteran. I've been married to this woman for how long now?
20-something.
20-something years. I've been in a moon room.
Yeah.
Aye. So what are the questions and what secrets would you like us to share? Couple number 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So I would like to know amongst you two, who is likely to plan a surprise?
Ha!
Hey.
Take a wild guess.
It's 50-50.
Yeah, oh wow. I get TV should have every country.
Do you want us to start the surprise diary?
Still, I'm the king of surprises.
Do you want us to start the diary?
It's like, okay, I will phone me the mouth.
The phone one, it wasn't a surprise, oh. It was called appeasement. Okay, but in the appeasement, he pulled off a surprise. To be fair, he did it. The way he did it, I couldn't say no.
the money book complaints and watching us. It's young from Madame Rap. Wow. To about the no see be enough for me. Surprise! Now what surprise? I'm calling New York. We're ready. By no other. Oh, okay, wait. She has a big one.
Okay. So it was his birthday.
Yeah.
And a group of friends had told me about this place called Sao Tome. I hadn't heard about it before. And then I decided, hey, why not go to Sao Tome? Something crazy. Planned everything. Reggie was fast asleep on the day. When I woke him, let's go, we have a flight to catch. It's like, what are you talking about? Waking him up was a problem even. Finally, like he woke up, it was like he was in a dream. When we got to the airport, they had closed the counter. If it wasn't because it was Reggie Rockstone, he would have gone back. The next thing he saw, he was in Sao Tome. It's like, so this is real.
I conveniently forgot, yeah. The story no more different thing. Yeah, that was deep. So let's talk about the importance of maintaining your relationships. You know. Oh, go ahead.
How do you handle conflicts in your relationship?
Conflicts? That's a conflicts. Me and my wife are very strong personalities, as you can see. On TJ, I'm assuming TJ. She's a medical doctor. So she lives by one motto. And tell them,
life is too short.
Because
too short to be fighting.
Also, the time I know you 37. Or say, obit me baho. Also, fast your baby. So she's seen life and death, like, you know. So no, say, don't go to bed angry. Yeah, constantly in castle because you don't know when next I'm gonna check out or she could check out.
Yep.
And these things happen. And you know, I know no. Tia no boy. What's the matter? Come me pema so chepa. Me my trim. What's the matter? But she always reminds me. And that other elastic, yes, well, papa, okay. Oh, yeah, I'll back at okay. And me do be. So that you get the highs and the lows. Relationships, communication, you know, but we've been through everything.
Yeah.
At times, cry, it me and kasa. At times, but the show must go on. Plus, we got children. So, it's a pact. So you keep moving. So can you imagine we met like 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 20 years still are. So after a while it goes into auto mode. Shout out to Lila.
I know, right? It's not to say there will be no conflicts. Obviously there will be differences, there will be butting of heads, but the moral of this whole story is that don't keep it. Resolve it. One person has to give in at one point or the other. Just resolve it because life is too short. You can say, hey, I'm go, or you can leave angry, just walk out, and then that's it. You may never come back. It can happen. You know.
What's your deal? Okay, so any other questions? Interesting. Give me an interest. There you go.
Okay, so you said it's been 20-something years.
Yes.
Honestly, for like maybe even like 2 months, it gets boring sometimes.
Hey, I'll cry yet. 2 months.
Sometimes.
Sister, what's it 2 months?
Relationship, but then sometimes you be there and then you feel like you.
If you not to cut you, if you get bored in 2 months, you might be the boring person. It might be you. People, there are no boring people on this planet Earth. You just got to find something that they're into. That's where the communication comes in. Brad, you was school on a man kasa, and that girl be kubusana about table tennis. Kasa kasa. Oh, titi, no. So, you know, there's no such thing as a boring person. You just got to tap into what it is. And that's where the communication, you need to learn your partner. And you have to learn him. But 2 months, I know issue. How they open?
It was just as an example.
Okay. We got one more to go. Oh, okay.
So, what's your biggest couple challenge and how do you overcome it?
The biggest couple challenge? My wife is very, very driven. I'm an artist. My wife is her A, B, way, or yeah, challenge me, very organized, everything. Me, I'm a free spirit. Who discover me and then once a month, but you know, my over generosity, the whole. So she's very. So we have a lot of these clashes, and a lot of times, you know, she wants things done a certain way, but you know they say opposites attract, because she also brings order into my life. So it's kind of so a lot of times, but I actually agree with what she's saying. Just my son Eddie. What am I say? So what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, same. I mean, in our space, I'm also learning to accommodate the life of an artist, because for a long time, I just couldn't relate. Because for me, you can see it. I mean, it was hard. But like he said, you need to understand everybody's different and your differences and be able to accept and accommodate and, you know, be able to morph it into how you are, who you are, and make it work. At the end of the day, what is the end goal? How is the end goal going to be achieved? Whether it is your way, her way, his way, whatever, it's the best way, really. So if you are both sat and you are talking and yours makes better sense, yours is a shorter route, don't be so pig-headed and say, hey, no, it's me, I got to, no. You need to learn to morph. And actually, it took a while for me to learn to start, you know, stop being so, you know, because Reggie has had some great ideas that initially when he started, I'm like, how? Like, it wasn't even a thought process. If it was me, it won't happen at all. And then the more I looked into it, looked at it from different angles, and when I realized, oh, okay, it can work. And for I'll probably be heralding it in one direction according to one thought process, and Reggie's also looking at it from an artistic point of view. Whichever way, it comes together to make it perfect. And that works. You know?
Yeah. And that's it.
Oh, your artist was.
Oh, yes.
Yes, mine is not a question. Mine is I kind of admire like what you two have, because I follow you on the media on
Right.
IG.
Okay.
I have your post notification on, so anytime you post, whenever I refresh, you're the first person.
Oh,
wow. When you started your vehicle content.
Oh, the vlog.
Yeah,
the live vlog.
Yes.
Exactly. So I really like the connection, the bond that you and your wife have, and I wish my baby and I to.
The trick there is a friendship. Think about your partner as a good friend of yours. You have male friends that you have never fallen out with, right? And almost have behind. So take a bit of that and it's a friendship, you know. And one, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so
You got pretty eyes. Look at her. She's so cute. I say, dog. Are you full Ghanaian? You look like you're mixed with Korean, Chinese, something. No? But you know, pussy. Go ahead. Don't blush. Go ahead.
Okay, so what's that one thing about your wife that stands out to you? Like,
stands out, my wife, well, besides her being very beautiful, I think my wife is gorgeous.
Exactly.
I do. And you feel me in the past. And I'm just going to help you in my life. The one thing that stands out is the family oriented. You know, I came up, she comes from a big family. Okay. My wife is close family. My wife is so family oriented. Like, my wife will connect my mother, her in-law, connect with my sister, connect with my brother. Once you're married into the Lehman family, that's and I didn't come up with that. You know, I didn't come up with a tight. I mean, yeah, we're tight. My mother, my father, but when you know, and say and I'm fair. So we said my children will be fine. You know, and that's a very it's refreshing, you know, to know, because you know you can check out any time, but she has that family, yeah. Lati. Go ahead.
So I wanted to know how many kids you have.
Right.
And what?
Besides y'all kids, yes.
And what fatherhood has taught you the music of fame?
Music and fame, I was born into show business, so that's all I know. It's like breathing, you know. So that's it's a side issue. Fatherhood, having a boy, has been a revelation. Boys are different. You know, I get along with women. All my life, me and women get along. But boys, one from we are home. You know, I often think about this. Our son Ricky, he's such a gentleman. Quiet, bunny football, but you always got to check on boys. Because, you know, men are raised not to express themselves. My girls, they come to me. Zuzu, Zeta, Phoebe, my oldest, me and her like this. But boys, so fatherhood has taught me that, because I was very close to my dad, but, you know, you have to tap into them. Yes, I won't do that. I know best, I know be room who near cost, but girl be crying and broken out of baby. Okay. None in them fear, no, I didn't. So I need to, you got to be a father, be his best friend, all of the above. Advice. And then now for 4, you know, you raise your children, but your children's friends can raise your kids for you. Yeah? It's crazy. So that's a good question. Yeah.
How do you maintain emotional intimacy over time?
Emotional intimacy is a weird one because when you've been together as long as we are, sometimes you get the droughts. You know, sometimes everybody just going their own way, nobody. And funny enough, as much as we love each other, we're also not very lovey-dovey-dovey, no. We're not clingy, no, you know. It's a state of being. I know I'm there, I know she's there. But I'm rough for romance, no. But your romance is so bad. I know I shit. And it's me called shit, baby. So we don't have the traditional, or what you say, the conventional love.
Yeah.
And, no, in fact, okay, you be confused. Yeah, but the intimacy is almost spiritual because it's there. It's just there. Yeah. I think about my wife constantly, and I guess it's the same. You know, better and go now. You know, yeah. So, go ahead.
My question is, what advice would you give somebody that has to balance their career, let's say maybe music,
yeah,
and then maybe their emotional counterparts?
It is no different from you having a job, working at the Guinness Brewery. That's a job, right? And you having a relationship. You still got to go to work. And then you got to check in. You're not the first one to do this. Yeah, papa mo yeah. I say, hey, how you juggle music? And I said, what's the difference?
But you see, in this case, it's not so much the music, but it's what comes with the music and the fame of music. Because once you're a musician, once you are popular, once you have a lot of people around you. No, but it's a reality.
Sister,
listen, it's a reality. Yeah. And so whoever you are with, trust is key. Trust is important.
Listen, I'm interested in
exactly. But trust is key. And so, in your case, because you are male, you need to be able to make her feel like you comfortable, like trust should be there. There should be no issues. Woman, on the other side, you need to give the benefit of the doubt. Don't listen to people. Don't assume. Know your person yourself. People would always endeavor and try to break. People will whisper. People will say, and so what?
That's
Were
the
you
one
there?
thing.
Did you see? Yeah. Did you hear? How do you know?
That's a motto.
That is me.
How
do you know?
How
do you know? Exactly. Because people are there, and as soon as you start asking, then you see they can't talk. Yes, I heard. You heard from where? So that trust is important. You understand? Knowing the person. If you hear, you want to ask. Don't ask fighting. Hey, I heard so already. I'm fighting. No. Let the person. If they lie to you, they lie to you. It's up to them and their God. You understand what I'm saying? but do not let that come in. So yes, I get where you're coming from when it comes to the music, you know, because and girls around, people around, or if you're a female, the other way around. But at the end of the day, it's the two of you and the bond you have and the degree of the love.
You write them up. Yeah, you need.
Yeah.
Now, we're good?
One more.
Okay, one more.
So, from music to rock swatchy,
yeah,
you've moved from like being creative and like you've expanded into like different business ventures as well. I want to know what drives your entrepreneurial like.
Okay.
energy.
We all, I mean, by profession, like you said, I'm a musician. I come from the arts. By her profession, she's a medical doc. Now, how did all of this come in when you mix the two? It's survival. We got bills to pay, we got children. Nevertheless, nothing that we do is far from where we originate. You know, I'm a musician. So I used to run a night spot, Rockstone's office, Ubiabaho. And you started to see a ton watching the GD, and a corona COVID by in the Jai club, no, any day. You see a baton watching, and then rebranded the Rocks watching, put it full force. All of the above would not be possible if I wasn't Reggie Rockstone. I had that, what you call stepping stone, pun intended, you know. So it's all connected. She with her medical, her, you know, preciseness, everything, putting the business together. Here you are.
And,
so
it's still a creative process.
Yeah, it is.
This whole brand, everything, every step of the way is very creative.
Packaging,
from events to whatever you are doing, keeping yourself relevant, keeping yourself competitive.
T-shirts, design.
Yeah, it's highly, highly creative. We are always, there's one thing, what are we doing? What are we doing different? What can we do? What event? What, you know? So it's still in the very creative space. Then, of course, like he said, with my medical background, I always say that me being a doctor and everything, it's contributes largely to what we do, because my understanding of a lot of things and how things should be done, right down to even recipes and everything, very, very, the resilience, everything is very important. So when you combine the two, it's yes. And of course they say food is the best. Where they are, you eat. Yes, you eat. Whether you like it or not, yes, you eat. Even when you fast, you will break your fast. You eat. So food,
yeah. Do what you share, always innovation, you know. But enough about us. Let's talk about these two young, talented brothers. Give them a hand. You know, you're gonna hear from them. And they are both producers and both performers. And they make music and then perform. And so I am honored to bask in their presence. Now, MMA now, my hair no. So, Mupia, I'm better than I from the red tiger.
They miss all of them. Oh, big mama, please show them. Let them watch. Show them something.
I went into the ring. I went to the MMA ring. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so I actually had the opportunity to see the fight.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I was surprised as to how you decided to indulge in such, competition. No, considering your age, because the guy you fought with looked way younger.
He was way younger.
So I just wanted to know what informed your decision to.
Okay. I have always been a martial artist. I started martial arts from age 8. It is all right. You see, I move like Bruce Lee, like, and so the MMA, they call the Global Warriors, is the brand. And they come into Ghana and they're looking for MMA fighters in Africa. Almost started to Ghana. Brad, your friend Jeff Taylor, African American dude. So I'm buy me ho. Say, come in post the adverts in the mall. That was it. Post the flyer on your page because you got a big following. Now I'm saying, oh, martial arts will mean you. And see, some person when you proper connection to the people. One family shall ring you. And I'm going to say, yeah, you sure? I'm going to say, you come here and I said, no, but at least I died for a cause. And so I started to train. I mean, I pretty much take good care of myself. I started to train, and then I went in the ring. That's it.
And it was a good show.
It was a good one. Yeah.
Congrats.
Go ahead.
So you won?
Yes, I did win. I always do. I mean, I need to give a shout out. But I tell video I circulate here, but before I come to the gym, you go to my number. And again, I know say you video you a baby and a baby about my number. My grandpa yeah. But it was an exhibition fight. And yes, you could so it wasn't that crazy. But yes, yeah. But the next one is coming, so we're looking forward to the next bout. But I'm not gonna go in the ring, no. Yeah.
There's one more. Considering what you just said,
yeah.
how would you advise that people should deal with like negativity and the online presence when people only focus on the bad stuff?
Oh, the super trolls.
Yeah.
That's what I deal with trolls. I'm called the troll killer. Maybe some comments when I make. Yeah, me pentocrapa. I was out comments. What can make? Listen, you need to understand that there are dark people and there are people who bring light. Now, when you read these comments, people always say, Reggie, you're too big to be answering these folks. Man, you know, I'm not some new artist. I'm a showman that they be. Now, don't let people speak evil onto you. Folks, remember this. I'm going to say, oh, it's social media talk. No, sometimes they render curses onto you. Do you understand me? What does it say in the biblicals? The power of the tongue. Life and death. If they can speak a curse onto you, speak back. You're typing normal typing. The only difference, don't get emotional. Because that's what they're trying to tap into you. Oh, Rockstone, your wife in shoe, no nice, but they're trying to tap. Getting emotional. I don't. Most trolls are not nice people in real life. I'm going to papa. Into finger, I'm going to me find a light cry. And ya be some obia fafo no di when the share attempts at it. And ya be some. Now, so no man cost you your life more. You cursed yourself because you're always thinking negative. So I check people deliberately. I don't let people speak evil on my name. I only got but that much life to live. And I've lived quite a few. Yeah, time you need social media. Ultimately, come and show you in blue. But today, and then of course, I love to shut down a troll. Most trolls are not too smart. The way they write, it's just out of hate. So that's it. So deal with it, but don't get emotional. Because they want to get you emotional. Yeah.
Okay. So,
concerning
the trolls you just spoke about, I saw a video one time on TikTok of you addressing a girl that posted a video about you using the coconut oil thing. Personally, I also want to enter the food business thing. But I'm an emotional person. I want to know if like the way you like presented the whole thing was how you actually did it, or after you taking that video you went and you broke down and maybe she consoled you.
You see, let me explain this to you. Now, before I begin, I want to give a shout out to the sister, because since then we made peace. Okay, we did. And she explained her side of the story, and I understand. So I will not rehash the bad vibrations. But let me tell you the reason why I approached it with such vim. Right. Me ya medjuma. Me nwa medjuane. Oho na me yere me didi. So I be di medjuane na se medjuane nya oda na se bibi ankoso yi a. Se ope me papa. Obe den, obe ka kire me ana me yere ana come in my DM. I'm accessible. And but so obi be na fe wakotena social media. Rockstone aduane de anya de all say medjuma. You see, there's a difference between intent. Intent. What is your intent? Me nya sad down my life. Me ma ha emi hu bibi sa na mako na me kujina o de aduane. No. Me fro, me say me boa. And nko you checking no. Apaye. You see what I'm saying? And I'm a boy. That's it. Yeah. That's why. So people had, you know, they I didn't know I found a World Cup saying, I'm saying, share, Medjuma na already are gone. I want to school fee, and want me did. Over how many years building this brand? No, beyond no back.
One video.
Now social media, no, so I know issue. Yeah, time maybe new. Obit me cannot teach.
And it did.
It did.
But you know what? It actually turned out positively in terms of sales.
The sales went up.
We were so busy. So this was the aftermath of Christmas, and we were expecting the down because it's regular. After Christmas, when everything dies down, business goes down. Oh my God. And when people came, they would actually say they watched it and they are coming to try the watching. That is why they that sales wasn't bad for the next couple of weeks.
You could turn it around
in the long run.
You always turn it around and make it work for you. Who remembers when my brother Shatawale clowned my food of me about selling wachi? You know, shout out to Shatta. You know, he said some, you know Shatta, you know, you sell wachi. I say, yeah, why endorsing me? You know, you gotta move with it. Okay, I'm say, hey.
But you know the interesting thing, when he did that, we were selling wachi only at night at that time.
Yes.
And and we started the whole day, and now it's crazy. Now we work 7 days a week. Weekends is 24 hours. Weekdays is 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.
And we're right behind you, right there across the street. Okay, last show.
This has to do with music, like an artist. So, what would be that advice you give to an artist that is trying so hard to be out there? You know, sometimes it becomes very depressing. The reason why I had to pause music was because, you know, at a point, I didn't have money for production, because you go to the studio, sound engineers demanding for money, you have to pay for promotion and all that. So I had to like pause the music, focus on something that will actually give me revenue. Then I, you know, bring it back into the music. So like, what's that one advice you can give to, you know, someone who is trying so hard to be out there, but you know, support, he's not getting enough support, you know, to...
This is a very good question, and to all, for all musicians listening right now, tune into this. It's good that you asked, because these two gentlemen here, they are just like you, very talented, trying to get the music out, everything. When it's time for your shine to shine, oh boy. It took how many years for Bandana to become Shatawale? 10 years. Black Sharif, who can the old videos? What's the matter? I'm a star. But you know, it comes in different packages. Mount Pai Bomunya Dinjo, Ewachadio, Yankopon at the chair. If you think only about money, because you've been watching these videos and all these girls in the videos in their cars, when no one somebody deal. About you, Musa, tell me you're desperate. You want more, you be beyond person here, and he will give it to you. Fame. Hey, watch out here. These two are some of the most talented brothers that I know. Let's talk about IEC. IEC and Nura at the Ghana Music Awards. Everybody saw what I've been telling you. And every single day, I tell these brothers, don't give up. Don't give up, don't give up. Kosusa, Rockstone Koso, Last but not least, remember this. You need to use what you got to get what you want. Let me give you an example. We got that call, come give food to one of the biggest shows on TV. That's today, right? I could have strolled in here by myself, Reggie. What do? I bring my tools. So now all the viewers tapped into them now. We just got free publicity off of you. We're using what we got. We're advertising the food, even though you know about it. So the tactics, because you need sense budgets, no. So we have to make do. We have so enter the net. Yes.
Can we get a freestyle from them?
Yes, I'm sure. But these are mostly singers and But I remember Simon, my style is not for free.
One more question. Also, as an artist who has like dedicated time to also learn production and engineering because of the hustle and difficulty in acquiring like funds to pay for it, what advice would you give to someone like me who is also trying to balance this? Because my main aim is to be an artist, but then you know sometimes you need your skill to get into the room with important people, and sometimes they just want you to be in that role. What do I do about that?
These two,
go with it.
Okay. Well, I started as a producer.
Okay.
Right? So the beat production just came to, just like how Rockstone was born into this line. Like I was born a producer. I wasn't born to write songs.
Okay.
So I just, like you said, used what I have produced for a few big names, people who need my service, so that I can tap something from that. So I've worked with the likes of Continue, Reggie Rockstone himself. So all throughout the time I was working with all these greats, I was tapping into what I can. And that is how come I developed my writing skills, you know, all song arrangements, a few things I picked here and there. But I didn't have to charge for my production. So you just have to have something. There is this one thing that the other person will need. It might be something that is even out of the music side, maybe a service, something that you can deliver. And that in itself, they will now give you the chance to maybe work with you. Because nothing is for free. Nothing. That producer, so definitely you would have to have something. If you don't have anything, then I'll be broke, guys. But there's one thing, definitely, that God gave you that you can exchange for a service or a kind or whatever. And when you tap into that, everything else will just open.
Because like Kweku is a live band artist, and live music, or backstage or on the band, serious.
Big talent.
You know, see, there's a little I can add. Whatever he said. I mean, personally, like he said, music actually it be a very big umbrella. You understand? Me, I be entertainer. I wasn't born a producer. I was born a vocalist. But this is what I had to add up because look, your question, they go inside it because to even think of say Charlie, the artist, how they move on, but under that umbrella, if you find what you go feel hold on to. So I taught myself to play the guitar, taught myself to produce for myself because you enter places, you talk producer, Charlie, not be everybody get your time because you don't get a watcher. So you learn to do it and then you do it for yourself. And now you start to develop your own sound because now what you want to hear is what you put out. I hope you understand. That's what you make, exactly. So me, looking at this whole thing, learning to play the guitar, I knew I had something. Because if I can play the guitar and get people standing on their feet, then that means I can do bigger. I joined a band, producing for myself, producing for others, and then learning how to write has put me in places. You know Crayon, right? I wrote a song for him. It's on his album he released like 2 years ago. I've written 3 songs for Ira Star. I've been, because of what I'm doing, my music isn't out there like that. My songs are out there. I have a song with Medical. It's a big song. But then people don't know the face to it, like they're not able to connect the face to the song, and then I know it's time, and that time is going to come. So you need to know where exactly it is. Charlie, put your hand anywhere, grab them. If you big umbrella, don't look at just going to the studio to go sing. Find something for the side. If you join a band now, singing people's song, you don't do any crime. You're just trying to find your path. So that's.
I'm proud of you guys, man. Yeah, I'm not too many. I'm your TV so the any about my money. Yeah, workers, why? Ghana, yo, I got for Mama Mayor. What we need over there?
Everybody so.
Everybody
even riders.
Okay, so without further, I think we would just now do a listening session where he's going to play the very song. So we're just going to play the song and just be quiet and listen to the whole song. Produced by Brother Fournier, featuring myself and Kweku Afro. Ladies and gentlemen, the name of the song is The Rockstone Show. Thank you.
Reggie, thank you for gracing my home with your humble self. Mrs. Rockstone, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Thank you for gracing my home with your humble self. producers, we are amazed to have you, and I am sure by the time we are done with this, my children who are in there who want to pursue music will have producers to help them grow. Thank you so much.
How do I share with you this good vibe I'm feeling? Now would you feel bad if I did not tell you now? Now when I do my dance, she know it's love I'm dealing. So can I take off all your clothes and leave your smile? All of a sudden she said Rockstone overspeeding. She said it's not illegal, so this is allowed. I woke up, shook up, all she heard was my screaming. How did I get here and how do I leave right now? There she goes, she knows, she fly, got body, she high, she low, she cry, got nobody, she smile. Meanwhile, she loves somebody, so my heart sings, na 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 na. So my heart sings, na 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 na. So my heart sings, na 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 na. So my heart sings, na 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 na. Shaka, buka, shaka, 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 buka, shaka, 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 buka, shaka, 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 buka, shaka. I be go afro and I'm yours this evening. Reggie Rockstone on your phone, please don't press redial. Darling, you better make it no money. I go there with you till morning. But now I'm there for 3 for morning.
Make some noise. So my heart sings. Okay. Ya baby, I'm a Muslim. You be my. I say more alive be mine.
Bogdan EA, you and your crew, go.
How long have you guys been cooped up in here? 3 weeks. And you cut off from the world.
4 weeks. 4 weeks. This is our 4th week.
Wow. I remember my kid brother, Keita. He represented Ghana for Big Brother Africa.
Woo! Let's go. Hey.
Someone true. Hey, look. Someone you want. Me and me uncle Pan, I'm funny shit. Hey, I said, yeah. I don't know what I say, free fear. Yeah. And you put all into me, and then me, Reggie, fatherhood, tell me why. Baby, see you, Reggie, why? We didn't hear my father.
Nobody knows for the while.
Reggie, fatherhood, tell me why. Baby, see you, Reggie, why? We didn't hear my father. Mr. Thomaso, Simon and Mr. Mendoza, where am I coming to call? See, I'm one of the Josu. What's in the bar with the Kashapo? What you come from the finger? We take here for the bar of the coach. The Castle is ready.
Larissa, go fast.
Shout out to KK for Sue.
Larissa, go fast.
On that note. Hey, a man of faith. Okay.
You dip.
Okay. Let's see. One try.
One belt. Let's go.
Put me there, or Boba, yeah, microphone, or the doctor. Missy, come on, Missy, pop, me change here. Minister, that's the thing.
Come back. Listen up. You've not been dismissed. Hey, come on.